Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to the second lesson in Al-Kitaab Vocabulary Review videos. مراجعة review. مفردات الكتاب. مفردات الكتاب. الدرس الثاني. الدرس الثاني. In today's lesson, we will cover lesson 2 vocabulary as well as some grammatical lessons referring to the plural feminine and the plural masculine, and also how we could conjugate verbs from singular to plural. What are the subject pronouns that refer to the plural, and what subject pronouns refer to the singular. This is a review session, so if you have any questions, please add them to the comment section or keep track of your questions, and hopefully we'll have a session for Q&A. Our first set of vocabulary المجموعة الأولى من المفردات. المجموعة الأولى من المفردات هي كلمة أسرة. عندنا كلمة أسرة. كلمة أسرة كلمة جديدة. كلمة أسرة كلمة جديدة. أسرة. أسرة. أسرة معناها family. And when I say معنى, I refer to meaning. And معناها, its meaning. Because the word is feminine, so I'm using it. Its meaning. أسرة معناها family, but immediate family is a small family. أسرة. When I use the word عائلة, that's a larger family. عائلة. عائلة. So the word we have here is أسرة T, and we change the ta مربوطة to regular ta because we have my. أسرتي. أسرتي, my family. The verb has to agree with the noun, family. تسكن, lives. ت for feminine. تسكن في بيت صغير, in a small house. My family lives in a small house. أسرتي تسكن في بيت صغير. So listen and write the same sentences as you're learning with us today. أسرتي تسكن في بيت صغير. أسرتي تسكن في بيت صغير. The second sentence, the word we have in the lesson is خالة. خالة. خالة is maternal aunt. خالة. And I'll just save some room here. خالة. خالة. And خالة also has ta مربوطة. So when I change it to my aunt, this is maternal aunt. And I'll just refer to this again here as meaning and its meaning, so you can keep it in your notes. And عائلة is a larger family. So خالة is maternal aunt. هي تعمل. She works. تعمل. مترجمة. Here's another word from the lesson. مترجمة. 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 Translator. مترجمة. So read, listen, and then write. مترجمة. مترجمة. في مكتب, in an office. للترجمة. للترجمة. So what we have here is li, for. And if you watch the series of Arabic meanings, you'll understand what li means. And we have different other examples where you could see the word li, which is one Arabic word. Actually, one Arabic letter referring to an English word. So li, and usually we have alif lam on the word at-tarjama, translation, as defined. But once we place li in addition to alif lam, we drop the alif and we write it like this. Lit-tarjama. Lit-tarjama. Because we usually skip and we say at-tarjama. We don't pronounce alif lam. So we do the exact same thing here. we drop the alif, we keep the lam, and then we place the ta right after that. That's why you would see للترجمة. This is usually with nouns that are defined with alif lam. Our next sentence is أنا فعلا. أنا فعلا. So we have فعلا, really. In this example, and the way also they introduce it in the lesson, is that really is like similar to how you would say in English very. Really tired, very tired. So that would be فعلا. If you're trying to say, really? Is that true? With an exclamation mark, really? That one would be wallahi. And that word was used in the first lesson. Wallahi? Really? Seriously? So أنا فعلا, I'm really مشغولة, busy. أنا فعلا مشغولة, I'm really busy or I'm very busy. هذه الأيام. As you can see, we have our first plural word, which is أيام, days. أيام, أيام for days. هذه, these, because it's feminine. أيام is feminine. We're using the feminine this. And feminine this is also the same word for these in English. So you would say هذه الأيام with non-human plurals. Only when you're using non-human plurals. We will learn why we're using the singular form this, referring to these days. So أنا فعلا مشغولة, I'm really busy. مشغولة, busy. أيام, days. فعلا, really, and we have it here. And ترجمة, translation. Then we have مترجم, the person is a translator. There you go. Translator. Okay. جميل. So let's look at the other set of sentences with new vocabulary from lesson 2. مفردات جديدة في جمل جديدة. هنا, هنا, and the word I'm saying here is هنا, here. If you watched a video about short stories in Arabic, you would have been introduced to the word هنا. So check out the short stories, Arabic short stories series with vocabulary. So أعمل, أعمل, this is neutral. Both feminine and masculine would say I word. أعمل, أعمل في مركز. This is a new word. مركز. مركز هو center. مركز. مركز دراسات. And here is another plural word. دراسات. Studies. دراسات الشرق الأوسط. الشرق الأوسط. الشرق الأوسط. Middle East. So Middle East. So middle is wasat. Usually it's wasat. And then sharq is east. And then we have, once you say الشرق الأوسط, you're referring to the Middle East. الشرق الأوسط. Middle East. الشرق الأوسط. So هذه كلمات جديدة في الدرس الثاني. الشرق الأوسط. I had a student who actually referred to الشرق. You like the way he would remember it is to just put shark or put the word shark. That way it reminds him of sharq. So you could just find any other references or English word that refers to certain sounds. That way it's easier for you to remember. The next sentence أو الجملة الثانية والدي, my father, والدي, and we have been introduced to this in lesson 1. Walid, my father, and it's masculine. As you can see, I'm referring to the masculine words in blue. Walidi يتكلم. Verb conjugation begins with ya because walidi is huwa, referring to him as he. والدي يتكلم 3 لغات. Here's our other plural words. 3 لغات. 3 is 3. And then we're using the word لغات, which is the plural of لغة, language. لغة. Let me put the dot right on this. That way it doesn't confuse you. Okay. لغة. لغة. لغة is language. So when you're saying languages, it's لغات. This word is feminine. لغات. 3 لغات. 3 languages. My father speaks 3 languages. والدي يتكلم 3 لغات. And the first one, أعمل في مركز دراسات الشرق الأوسط. I work in the Middle East Studies Center, or the Center of Middle Eastern Studies. أعمل في مركز دراسات الشرق الأوسط. Now, following sentence, أذهب إلى العمل. I go to work في النهار. So we have the word work in this lesson, which is the noun. العمل. العمل, the noun, work. في النهار. النهار is daytime. النهار. وأدرس, I study. في الليل. And then we have the other word, which is night. النهار, daytime. الليل, nighttime. أنا موظف. أنا موظف. The new word we have here is موظف. موظف, employee. موظف. موظف. So listen, read, listen, and then write. موظف. موظف is employee. So أنا موظف في bank. The English word bank would be written the same way. أنا موظف في بنك متخصص. متخصص. متخصص is also another word in this lesson. Specialist. متخصص. متخصص in what? في. الحسابات. الحسابات, and this is also another plural word. الحسابات. الحسابات is accounting, and we use it also to say countings, like plural counting, many times. حسابات. في الحسابات. في الحسابات. Let's look at the other set of sentences with our vocabulary from lesson 2, مفردات الكتاب. الجمل التالية هي العمل. العمل. العمل, work. العمل في الليل, working at night. So the sentence we got here before this one, I am an employee at the bank, working in accounting, but this one right here where we have the word al-amal, it says I go to work during the day and then I study during the night or at nighttime. So al-amal here is used in addition to time expressions an-nahar and al-layl for daytime and nighttime. We have nighttime here as well. Al-amal, work at night, صعب, difficult or hard. العمل في الليل صعب. Then we have the verb الدرس, الأدب, الأدب, والعلوم. We learned الأدب in lesson 1. Now we have العلوم. العلوم, sciences. If you're thinking of the word العلم, that's knowledge. So here العلوم sciences, العلم knowledge. And if you're thinking of علم, that would be to teach, to instruct, let's say, and instruct. And then it would take you to the word معلمة, instructor. And then there are more other words you could think of that share the exact same root. And if you'd like to learn more about the root system, you can check the series of the root system and pattern, the root and pattern system series in our channel. So let's move on to the next one. أدرس الأدب والعلوم في نفس We learned this in lesson 1. في نفس same. So the same. في نفس الجامعة. So you can read أدرس الأدب والعلوم في نفس الجامعة. I study literature and sciences in the same university. Next one. أذهب إلى العمل. And here we have the word again. في النهار. This is our same sentence. أذهب إلى العمل في النهار وأدرس في الليل. What does this sentence mean? And we learned it in the previous list. أذهب إلى العمل في النهار وأدرس في الليل. ما معنى هذه الجملة؟ ما معنى هذه الجملة؟ All right, so you can enter the question, the response, sorry, the answer in the comment section or in the live session. That way you can memorize the words in real sentences. So now let's move on to this. أنا مديرة. أنا مديرة في شركة. أنا مديرة في شركة تجارية دولية. So these two words, we don't have them in this unit, as well as the word شركة, but we have the feminine. So أنا مديرة. مديرة. I am a director or director. CEO, boss. So all of these would be referred to as mudir. Mudir for masculine. Once you have feminine, you put mudira. Mudira. So mudir and then mudira. Principal also, you could use the word mudir for principal. في شركة company. في شركة تجارية. تجارية trade. دولية international. So I am the director or CEO of an international trade company. أنا مديرة في شركة تجارية دولية. So once you think about placing the word order or putting your English words in Arabic order, you're actually reading from left to right in English, where you have to read from right to left in Arabic. I am a CEO, and then you go دولية, تجارية, شركة. That's in English. You'd say international trade company. But in Arabic, you start with company, trade, and then دولية, international. So the word order would be different from English. Pay attention to how you place your adjectives and nouns. Let's move on to the next part. And here we're going to look at the plural form. So the plural form is الجمع. 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 We will have our second part on a separate video. If you have any questions, please stay connected and let us know how far you've got with your vocabulary, combining words from lesson 1 and lesson 2 to form sentences. We will see you in the next part of lesson 2, studying الجمع, the plural. Assalamu alaikum wa shukran jazeelan. مع السلامة.